The number one reason why 95% of people fail with their online business venture is exactly what I'm going to talk about in this video. And if you avoid doing these things, you're going to be ahead of those 95 people. My name is James Bonnies, and if this is the first time to this channel, I talk a lot about business, SMMA, starting an agency, working with local businesses, and I've been doing this since 2014. If you have been following me for a while on this channel, I'm also going to cover in this video the next 5 videos that I'm going to be doing over the course of the next 2 weeks. But in this video, I want to set you up for success. And in order to do that, we need to talk about the elephant in the room. And sometimes it may feel like a magic show or an illusionist, where there's this big elephant that is standing in the room and nobody sees it because it's blinded by smoke and mirrors, or I should say hidden by. So let's cover first the biggest mistake that everybody is making online. And it could be about starting an SMMA business. It could be starting any online business. It comes down to who you listen to and who you are following. Now, obviously, everybody knows that non-action will always be the number one reason why people fail, but that's the obvious reason. So let's talk about the unobvious reason, or the not so obvious reason. What ends up happening is the influencer world influences a lot of people. And I don't even care if you're young, middle-aged, or old. Everybody goes through the same issue. They look up to somebody, they believe everything that they say, and then they start following them and they're listening to them. And so I want to share with you now what you're seeing. And so maybe some of you have noticed, but there is this big push for school communities. And although I have my own school community and I love what Sam Ovens has done with the school community, and the fact that Alex Hormozi, and if you don't know Alex Hormozi, then maybe you haven't been in this business world long enough, is one of the biggest influencers now, okay? Ever since that announcement, everybody is jumping the bandwagon. They're jumping into creating their paid school community, something that I've been doing for, I don't know, about a year now. Free community and paid community. And the reason why this is happening is because influencers jump on trends to make a quick buck. That's what they do. And it has shocked me that all of these SMMA influencers, in some cases, have literally shifted their entire business from teaching people how to build an agency or an SMA business to now teaching people how to start their own school community. And so when people start to look up to these kind of people and they believe that they're, this person going to help them build an agency, let's say, and then all of a sudden, 3 months later, they're now saying the best thing to do is start your own school community. Well, what does that do? Where's the conviction in what you're teaching as a coach? Where does respect to your audience come into play? And, obviously, I will never mention any names on here. But there are some people who, have pretty big followings, and their entire YouTube channel is all about the SMMA world. And all of a sudden it takes a 360-degree turn to now telling, teaching, and charging people on how to start their own paid school community. And why doesn't this work? This doesn't work because starting a school community, a paid one, requires these people or anybody out there to be an expert in some sort of field. Otherwise, why would anybody join your community? And if you're trying to start an agency, what are you an expert in? And how could starting a school community even be beneficial to you? Well, it's not. And all it does is confuse you. It forces you to chase the things that the coaching or the influencer is chasing. And all it ever does is leave you broke because you're constantly spending money on new things to learn. When if you just look back at the last 3 months, 6 months, 8 months, on everything that you have gone through and learned and taken action on, and ask yourself, how many times have I switched the gears? How many times did I jump from SMMA to ecom, back to SMMA, just creating a school community, back to SMMA, and then maybe never coming back to SMA? And if that has ever happened to you, not only do I get it, but I'm encouraging you to stop it. You need to stick to one thing and stick to one voice. It's hard to do. It's very, very hard to do. I get it. I've even with the success I've had online, I find myself saying like, oh, I want to compete in this race to whoever builds the biggest paid community. And I always have to remind myself that I have a fiduciary, maybe not by law, but a fiduciary duty to my audience to stick with what I'm an expert at. I can go into the coaching world and take it by storm. Believe me, I think my coaching program has done over $40 million to date, just coaching. And so could I teach other coaches to build a coaching program? 100%. I've been down that road. And there's one thing, the biggest piece of advice is, and it's a saying that the hunter who chases 2 rabbits catches none. I've been the hunter. I've tried chasing many rabbits. Even 2 years ago, I was chasing rabbits. And until you make that commitment to yourself to say, hey, listen, this is the business model I'm going to stick with. And I don't care what that business model is. But if you can make that conviction within yourself and you can create that big enough why, and you turn the noise off and you stop chasing things, 90 days is all it takes. Head down, blinders on, 90 days, daily action. And when you look up in 90 days, you will be so much further in those 90 days, probably than it has taken you for the last 5 years by jumping around. This is the secret to success. It's doing one thing and then getting good at that one thing and then getting very good at that one thing and then finding other people who are good at the things that you are weak in and hiring when you have that enough cash flow. That's the agency secret. Now, at this point in the video, I want to tell you to like and subscribe and turn those notifications on, because here are the next 4 videos that I'll be coming out over the next 2 weeks, maybe even the next week. I got to catch up on my videos. Number 1, I'm going to be walking through and setting up an HVAC campaign. I'm going to show you what the landing page you can use is. I'm going to show you what the emails should say, follow-up emails, the whole setup in GoHighLevel. And then I'm going to offer the snapshot to the audience. There'll be a way to get that entire snapshot built out, already done and ready to go. The next one I'm going to do is a tow truck company. And this is based on the comments that you guys have given on my last video on which ones you want. And I encourage you to continue to put down in the comments other niches that you want me to run through those campaigns and create snapshots for them. And then I'm going to explain to you how you can actually get each one of these snapshots. I have 32 done for you snapshots that our coaching program gets. And we're going to give people an option to be able to get those snapshots as well. Okay, those will be announced when I release those videos. But in addition, I'm going to bring on a student of ours who I interviewed probably about 6 months ago. He did millions of dollars in e-com, had a very big e-com store crashed. He didn't know what else to do. He came to me and he hooked me up in the e-com world 10 years ago. And so I hooked him up with the training, with our coaching program training. And he is almost at $30,000 a month, $30,000 a month with 95% profit. And there's one thing that he is unbelievable at, and that's Facebook ads. He learned Facebook ads doing e-com and then translated it into the local space. And I'm going to have him do a training on my YouTube channel. I'm also going to bring on another specialist for one of the next couple of videos for running Google pay-per-click. I'm going to run through a campaign, start to finish setup, and at least that I can get these new 2024 trainings for Facebook ads and pay-per-click advertising. And then in addition to all this, I will continue to build out other campaigns in different niches, live, well, not live, but recorded and thrown up on my YouTube channel. They're all going to be specific to and built in GoHighLevel. So if you don't have GoHighLevel, you can learn more about what I give bonuses for people who join under my link. And anybody who joins under my link for the $297 level actually gets, I'm building out even more stuff for you to get. So Always keep an eye on my channel. Turn those notifications on. Comment, like, and share. The algorithm will show this video to more people in this space. The share button is very powerful. So if you could do that for me, that'd be great. And again, I'll probably pick a winner of a comment down below for $100 we'll give away. I didn't pick one for the last video, so maybe in my next one I'll announce 2 winners. So that's why you got to watch these videos in full. Guys, I appreciate your time. I wanted to get this video out because anytime I see something new in the market that I want people to watch out for, I always like to throw that video up here, even if I don't have a thumbnail ready. So again, thanks a lot, guys, for watching. Let me know if this makes sense, if there's any value in this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.